Black roll.
But I'm a player and there's no more women riding for me. I avoided Maury, I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gone on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart, grip my bow tie. Waiting on this war been my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war been my whole life, my whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, it got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that guy flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Taha Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. They can't. The streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the score in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in this war in my whole life, my whole life.
We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commanding General Yahanna, you know. Whoa, check it out. Woe into America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't sell presses the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, the millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tillin niggas. You got the ones that compromised, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know when we teaching that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand. We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commanding General Yahanna, you know. Whoa, check it out. Woe into America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us, go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker, that's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us, we don't like you neither. You went against the grain, you should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't say oppress is the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching at camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah, said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand.
Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Clap it up. Clap it up. Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Brakatah. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shema Alathan, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. To all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. It's the ISUPK under the leadership of Commanding General Yahanna. Start off at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Ever since 1969, we have been teaching that the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible. According to the curses and the blessings, you know exactly who we are according to that. Like there's no one else that fit these curses or these blessings. And just know, if you're a black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you're the people that's in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations. Just know that the Most High loves you. And when Christ was walking this earth, Christ only came to save you. You know what I mean? Because to the Most High, you are a special people unto himself. You're a holy, meaning he separated you from everybody that's on the face of this earth. He only chose you. The only nation, the nation that's not desired. You know what I mean? We the people that's, you know what I mean, dying from multiple different diseases by the millions. You know what I mean? We're number one in diseases. We're number one in the prison systems. We're number one on drugs. We're the number one being homeless, being unemployed, and being familyless. Feel what I'm saying? But in order for us to come back to the Most High, we have to actually learn who we are and what we must do to get the Lord back on our side, our protection, our love. We have to get our culture back. We have to also get our language back, because English is not our language that we spoke. Our native tongue is the Lajawan Kodesh. That's the holy tongue. And that's the language that the Most High understand. But because we've been scattered over the four corners of the earth, we took on multiple languages and multiple cultures and customs of other nations. And the Lord hates that. He wants you to come back to him. Understand what I'm saying? We have to learn what we must do to come back to him. And that's to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. If you did not know, yes, we are under the law. As Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're the only people that's under the law. We're the only people that sin. Everybody is not sinners. Understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to repeat that. Everybody on this earth is not sinners. The white man is not a sinner. The Chinese man is not a sinner. The African man is not a sinner. The Russian man is not a sinner. All these other different nations, they are not sinners. You know who are sinners? We are. Because why? We were the ones that was given the law. And sin, according to the Bible, is the transgression of the law. The law was only given to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Meaning what? That means we are the only ones that can sin. And the only way to come back to our Lord, know what I mean, the Most High, our Father, is to start obeying what he has said. Know what I mean? But it's a lot of Christians that love to say, and I say this all the time, because this is like the main source of our destruction. If you look on the street corners, our people that's on drugs, our people is LGBTQ, our sisters is having abortions, unaliving babies by the millions. Understand what I'm saying? This Christianity is the main part of our problem. Christianity is the biggest drug and the most dangerous drug. And the only way that you can get off of it, if you come to rehab. What is rehab? That's the ISUPK. Under the leadership of Commanding General Yahanna, we teach classes, counsel, and everything that you need to get up off this drug that's called Christianity. So anytime you got classes, we go on the street corners and we teach this to our people, not everybody. We only teach this to our people because we love our people just the same way as Christ loved his people, and the same way that the Most High loved his people, his children. But a Christian would tell you they're Shalaki, they're holy, sanctified, and highly favored. But how are you highly favored if you're not even obeying what the Most High told you to do? Like, I know it's a lot of y'all that celebrated Thanksgiving. Christians now, the Lord don't like Thanksgiving. Because why? That is the celebration and the origins of millions of Native Indians getting murdered, getting slaughtered by the millions. Why? Because of Christianity, because of the white man, Salaki. Your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And we must separate ourselves from Christianity. We must separate ourselves from the white man. And how do we do that? That don't mean that we go to a whole different country. That don't mean that we leave out of this area. No. What we do, we stop celebrating their damn holidays. We stop buying their drugs that's killing us. We stop voting. It's another main thing. We need to stop voting for our oppressors to be over us. We are supposed to be over our oppressors. We're supposed to be over them, not under. We are turned upside down, and we need to turn ourselves right side up, Salaki. And how to do that is to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Hey, Shalom, what's going on, Trooper Gabar? I got Trooper Gabar in the building. Know what I mean? The Waterfall showing up in the class. What's going on, Troop?
I'm good. I don't want. How about you, sir?
Hey, everything to wall. What's going on, young man Rome? If you can, jump in the class. Know what I mean? Make sure y'all have notes. I mean, paper and pencil so you can be able to take notes. Know what I mean? Because we're going to dive into this. The topic is, what is being blessed? Because a lot of Christians love to say, not even just Christians. Well, basically, they're all Christians. But even people that do not go to church always say that they are blessed. What does that mean, that you are blessed? Do you understand what are you saying? How do you become blessed? And we're going to break that down in the scriptures right now. The scripture says, he that have an ear, let him hear. Understand what I'm saying? Not like you have an ear. We know that you listen, but when it says that, that means have the understanding. Understand what's being broken down right now. And we're going to break these scriptures down today to let you know what it is to be blessed. Because I hear that a lot. Oh, I'm blessed. Oh, how you doing today? I'm blessed. Why you blessed? Because I woke up this morning. That's it? Because you woke up, you still alive, that means you're blessed? Well, let's find out what it means to be blessed. Salaki, let me get Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. We're going to go ahead and jump into it, and we're going to break these scriptures all the way down. If I got any more troopers or young men that's viewing the class, jump in, Baba Shah. Know what I mean? Help the brother read so we can get these scriptures. So we can prove what it means to be blessed. Like I said, I hear that a lot. And it disturbs me when people say that, like, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And you know what I mean? Our people is sinning like crazy. You know what I mean? How you blessed, but you got a blunt in your mouth and you getting high and you say you're blessed. How you're blessed if you hate your brother in your heart? How are you blessed? And that is a sin according to the Bible. Smoking is a sin according to the Bible. Eating crab, lobster, shrimp, and pork is a sin according to the Bible. Celebrating holidays is a sin according to the Bible. So how are you blessed? The scripture says the laws are perfect. Know what I mean? So if you're blessed, you will be perfect. That means you would do all the laws the same way Christ followed all the laws. That's what made him perfect. And he told you the same thing. Be ye perfect like the Father in heaven is perfect. Salaki, I'm just paraphrasing that. He said, be ye perfect. So you can't say that nobody can't be perfect. That just gives you a reason to stay in your sin. That just gives you a reason to continue to get high. That just gives you a reason to continue to eat crab, lobster, shrimp, and pork and celebrate holidays such as Thanksgiving. That's just left. You know what I mean? You blessed. You know what I mean? Y'all blessed because y'all came together as a family, sinning against the Most High. Like you love mother, daughter, father, son more than you love Christ, more than you love the Most High. You sinning against the Father and the Son. How are you blessed? You're supposed to be, now being a Christian is being a true follower of Christ. So if you're a true follower of Christ, you will do exactly what Christ did. There's nowhere in the Bible where it says that Christ celebrated Thanksgiving. There's nowhere in the Bible where it says Christ celebrated Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, 4th of July. He didn't celebrate these holidays, but you do. But how can you say that you're a Christian? How could you say that you're saved, holy and sanctified? You know what I mean? There's no one perfect. Well, it's like you can be perfect. There's no way that you cannot be perfect. That's why the Lord Christ said, "Be ye perfect like the Father in heaven is perfect." If he knew you couldn't do it, he would never tell you to be perfect. You got that out?
So like y'all don't want, I got it.
All right. So we're gonna get the first scripture. That's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. Now we're gonna break this down. You know what I mean? Paragraph by paragraph, sentence by sentence. Every comma, just slow down. And we're gonna break this all the way down. Go ahead. You got it?
Oh, so like I don't want. I was on mute. I didn't notice that. Let me start again. Deuteronomy 28 and 9.
Verse 1.
The Lord shall establish thee.
Salaki. Verse 1. 28 and verse 1.
Oh, so like I don't want, my bad.
You too out.
And it shall come to pass, as thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of thy God, to obey
Observe.
to observe and to do all his commandment, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. So we're gonna start from the top again, and we're gonna take it slow. Go ahead. Start again. Salaki.
And it shall come to pass.
Now he said, it shall come to pass," meaning what? This is gonna happen, right? It shall come to pass. Read.
And if thou shalt hearken diligently to the words of the Lord thy God.
Right. Now it says, if thou shalt hearken. What does hearken mean? Hearken means to listen. You can look it up in the definition or in a dictionary. Hearken just means to listen. If you listen diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, right? Read.
To observe and to do all his commandment, which I command thee this day.
Right. He said, if you to do all his commandments, not some of them, not just come and just, you know what I mean, just pay tithes. No, he said do all his commandments. Everything that he ordered you to do, he wants you to do it. He wants you to do everything that he is ordering you to do. Everything that pertains to you. He wants you to do all of it. You can't wait till like, now I hear people always say this too, right? They be like, well, this is a new era. You know what I mean? Everything is different now. Listen, let me tell you something. The Lord don't change. The Most High don't change. People change. That's what you have to understand. The Lord never changed. So if he say he wants you to follow these commandments, then he still wants you to do it now. There's nothing going to change about that but you, because you don't want to do it. You done got so caught up and so comfortable with being at the bottom that you just forget about the Lord's power, the Lord's love, his protection. You forget about this. But the Lord is still, the Lord is a God that loves us. Long suffering. Salaki. Give me 1 second. My bad. All right, Salaki about that. Yeah. The Lord has mercy on us, and he been having mercy on us even when we still went back and served other gods. The Lord still had mercy on us. Understand what I'm saying? So we have to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. Keep reading. Start at that.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
He's going to set us where?
Above all nations of the earth.
He's going to set us under.
Above.
He's going to set us, we're going to be equal.
Above.
He's going to set us where?
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations of the earth. We will not be at the bottom. We don't supposed to be at the bottom. Understand what I'm saying? You go out and you vote for a president for you to be at the bottom. How much sense does that make? The Lord said he's going to set you on high above all nations. Not under, not equal to. He's going to set you above. What does that mean? That means you supposed to be ruling. Black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You supposed to be in the ruling class as a nation of people. We supposed to rule this earth. Not people to be ruled over us. But how do we come back to our rulership? How do we come back to the kingdom of heaven? How do we get it? By following the law, statutes, and commandments. He said, if you hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God to do all my commandments, not a little bit, not one commandment. He said, do all of them, which he command you this day. He's going to set you on high above all nations on the face of this earth, not under. You will never be up under the oppressor's knee. You will never be up under the oppressor's foot. You will never be his footstool, but you will be above your oppressor. You got to come up out of this drug. You got to come up off this drug that's called Christianity, that you thinking that you're supposed to be equal to your oppressor. You're not equal to your oppressor. You are above. You have to come back. so we can get the kingdom of heaven. Get up out these Christian churches, because they would never teach you this. They're not going to teach you this. If they did, listen, the whole church was shut down. Everybody walk out the congregation. No more singing, no more dancing, no more shouting and hooping and hollering. None of that no more. You have to come back so we can be rulers in the kingdom of heaven. So we can be in rulership. Hold that for me. Matter of fact, yeah, hold that for me. And give me Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. Hold that last scripture though. Don't lose that one. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. When you get it, just go ahead and read it. We're gonna break this down. This is a precept for that verse. Ooh, Salaki.
I got it out of one.
All right, go ahead. Let's run it.
Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people
Right.
unto the Lord thy God.
Right. Start right there. He said, for thou art a holy people. What does holy means? Holy means separate. He separated you from every other nation. He didn't say you're equal to. He didn't say you're even at the bottom. He said you are holy. He took you out of all of these different nations and separated you. Like, just imagine that. Like, you have a whole lot of, let's just say, beads in the front of you, all different colors, right? And he took this one set of color of beads up out of that and put it and had it with him and cherished it and took care of it. He just made that what? He made that holy. He separated that. He set apart beads from these sets of beads. That's the same thing that the Most High is doing with the nations. He separated you from the other nations. Keep reading.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right. He said he has chosen you to be a special people. Them same Negroes that's in the projects, them same wetbacks that's over there in the borders, over on the borders of Mexico and Puerto Rico and Brazil and Guatemala and Panama, like and you know what I mean, all these different places and the savages. He's talking about y'all. He's not talking about nobody else. He said he has chosen thee to be a special people. You know what I mean? That's priceless. Listen, when you hear that, you should feel like, well, damn, what the hell am I doing then? He chose us to be a special people. That must mean, listen, that have to mean a lot to you to be special to someone. Understand what I'm saying? You love it when you're special to your oppressor, but when the Lord tell you you're special to him, you ignore that fact. We even go on the street corners and tell you that you are a special people unto the Lord thy God. We have our own people coming up against us because we tell them that they are the chosen people and they are special and they are holy. Not everybody, but they are holy. And they think we crazy. They think we just crazy Negroes just sitting on the corner just screaming and you know what I mean, trying to wake our peoples up. Understand what I'm saying? Listen, we know exactly what we're talking about. We know exactly what we're talking about. We know this Bible. We know that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the people that the Lord has chosen to be a special people unto himself. Keep reading. You're on mute.
So like the other one, above all people that
No,
are
hold on. Wait. Damn. He said above. No, I could have sworn he said under.
sir, above all people.
Hold on. Did that say equal to? What did it say again?
Above all people.
Listen, that said above all people. Above. Now, understand the reason why we're breaking it out like that, and I'm putting a lot of emphasis on that particular part, because Christians miss that. So just think, right? And we're not the Israelites, right? And he said, Israel shall be a special people unto himself. You know what I mean? That they are holy and they are above everybody else. Well, who are the Israelites? And we all are the Lord's children. That means we're all the Israelites, right? Well, then who was our enemies? You have to think about that. Like Christians, they talk a real good game. They got a real good talk game. That's how we used to say back in the days, like when people like, you know what I mean, try to talk real slick, try to run game on you. They got a real good talk game. Real good. And they smooth with it. You know what I mean? That's what they went to college for, to learn how to talk with a good game. They got a good game on them. But you know, the brothers in the ISUPK under the leadership of Commanding General Yahanna, we see right through that. Right through that. We debunk all the lies that the Christians have been teaching you. Christianity is the biggest and worst drug in the world. Christianity and Islam, two of the biggest drugs in the world. Keep reading. You're on mute.
Sir, that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. That is upon the face of the earth. That means every nation, every man, woman, and child that are not Israelites that are on this earth, you are above all of them. Get used to it. This is where you belong. You belong above everybody, not under. Like I said, y'all go and vote, and y'all vote, and y'all vote. But when y'all voting for an oppressor to be over you. Kamala Harris, she is your oppressor. She is not she is not your people. Like a lot of people thought that she was a black woman, right? Because of her dark skin. But it's a lot of dark skin, other different people that have dark skin. You have the East Indians have dark skins. You have the Arabians that have dark skin. You have the Egyptians that have dark skin. You have the people from Bangkok that have dark skin. These different people have dark skin, but does that mean that they are black? No. Then y'all vote for Trump. That's another oppressor that y'all voted to be over you. Why don't you put a black man in the black house? instead of a white man in the White House. Put a black man in the black house, in a black house. Feel what I'm saying? Make a black man to be over the people. But you know what? Don't even worry about it. Even if it don't happen right now, it's going to happen very soon. When Christ returns, all this is going to turn around, and you're going to see, you're going to have a black man that's in a black house, that so-called White House. We're going to turn that White House to a black house. Christ is going to be ruling, and we're going to be ruling right along with him, ruling this world. Everybody is going to have to come to us for everything. And we're going to show them how to rule the right way. The scripture says, when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people mourn. Like, the people is in mourning right now. These damn devils go around and they rape, rob, and murder everybody on the face of this earth, even their own goddamn people. They do this to their own people. But when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. So that's why we need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, so we can get the kingdom, so we can be ruling like how we supposed to, above all nations on the face of this earth. Go back to Deuteronomy 28, and matter of fact, go to verse 2. That's why we supposed to be ruling. We need to be ruling. Like right now, listen, we doing bad right now. We doing real bad. It's sad right now. And it's not looking good for us. When Christ come back, I hope y'all ready. Because when them chariots crack that sky, and when Christ crack that sky, y'all better be ready. I'm telling you right now. It's going to be us back in rulership. We're going to be ruling right along with Christ as kings and priests up under Christ. You got that, Trooper?
Sir. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
Right. Keep going, Salaki. My bad.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right. This is blessings. If you hearken into the voice of the Lord thy God, to the Most High, this is how you are blessed. This is the blessings. You can't sit up here and say that you blessed, but you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. I mean, it's going to catch up with you. You can't just, you know what I mean, do something good one time or follow the law one time and then think that's just it. This has to be a constant thing. It has to be embedded in you. It has to be in your heart and on your mind and in your hand. Feel what I'm saying? Just like the scripture says. Hey, shalom, Lord of Christ. What's going on, y'all, man? Wrong.
Shalom, Lord of Christ. Honor one.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, but this is how you are blessed. But Christians won't listen. They won't read this here. They will not read this in the Christian church ever. They will bypass this and look for everything to make it like they supposed to be together with their oppressor, with the white man. They will find everything to say all nations should come together. That's what they're trying to find. They're trying to find that Christ came and died for everybody. God loves everybody. He loves every nation. But that was never so, ever. All right, go ahead and go to verse 3.
Blessed thou shalt be. Blessed thou shalt be in the city.
It says, blessed shalt thou be in the city. Know what I mean? You go through the city, you would not see homeless people in the city. You would not see our peoples laying doped up on the street corner. You would not see drug dealers on the street corner or on the blocks. You would not see homeless people, know what I mean, losing a job and have to live out on the street with their family. The cities will be clean. You would never have to worry about that because the cities will be blessed if you hearken into the voice of the Lord thy God. If you follow the law, statutes, and commandments, you will never ride around in the city and see that ever. We will have poor people, but not how it is right now. It's sickening right now. Everywhere you go at, you got our peoples getting harassed. You got drug dealers everywhere. You got the little young people that's going around unaliving each other. The city will be blessed. You'll be able to go anywhere and never have to worry about anything. Keep reading.
And blessed thou shalt be in the field.
Blessed shall thou be in the field. That's another thing. You will never have to go out and have to pick no cotton. You'll never have to go out and pick no sugar cane. You will never have to go out and pick no oranges. You will never have to do this yourself. The fields, you'll be blessed in the fields. You know who will be in the field? Your oppressor, picking that cotton. Your oppressor will be picking that sugar cane, cutting down trees and everything. They're going to be working in the goddamn field because that's where they belong. The ones that you love so much, they're the ones that's supposed to be in the field working for you. That's blessed. Thou should be, hold on, Slocky, what it says? It says, and blessed shalt thou be in the field. You know what's a blessing? Seeing your oppressor out there burning up, picking that cotton for your family. So your family can sew and make t-shirts and underwears and socks and different types of clothing. That's blessed in the city. Seeing your oppressor doing that work instead of you. You will never have to do that ever in the fields. Keep reading.
And blessed that shall be the fruit of thy body.
Right. Keep reading. Go ahead.
And the fruit of thy growing, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kin, and the flock of thy sheep.
Right. Blessed shall thou be the fruit of thy body. Know what I mean? Remember when the Lord said, be fruitful and multiply? Listen, you will have plenty of kids. Plenty of kids. Blessed will be the fruits of your body. Like it's a lot of women that know what I mean, at this time, because it's so much going on with the foods and how we carry ourselves, how we take care of our bodies. You know what I mean? We have our sisters that cannot have many kids like that. They cannot have many kids like that. You have some things that's going on with the brothers that they can't produce as many as kids as they thought they could. Understand what I'm saying? But if you follow the law, statutes, commandments, the Lord said, blessed shall be the fruits of thy body. You will have many, many, many kids. And it would not stop there. You'll be having so many goddamn kids. Listen, we'll overpopulate this country. We'll overpopulate other countries. We'll overpopulate this whole world because the Lord will bless your body. He will bless the fruits of your body and the fruits of the ground. Listen, anything, he will bless the ground, meaning what? You will have very great and pure soil. Anything you throw on the ground, it'll grow. It'll sprout right then and there. Kind of exaggerating, but you understand what I'm saying. You can throw out an orange seed. You can throw out a mango seed, any type of seed, and it will grow. Like right now, listen, you go out there and try to plant anything inside of a lot of these fields that we thought that, you know what I mean, the soil was good. And listen, it would not produce anything. It would take damn near a decade for anything to grow out of there. And then when it do grow, it don't grow as much. Or it get choked out by weeds and different types of, you know what I mean, roots and stuff like that. But the ground will be blessed. The fruits of the ground will be blessed, and the fruits of the cattle, and the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. You know what I mean? Even your animals will have plenty of babies. Just imagine, listen, just imagine you on a farm and you have animals that it's just overpopulated. You have to go out and buy you a land as big as Busch Garden because you got so many different animals. You got plenty of horses, like too many horses. You got too many sheep. You got too many cows. You got too many oxen. You know what I mean? It's too many. It's so many that you can even let other families just borrow that. You know what I mean? And what I mean by family, I mean your peoples. Because blessed be the fruits of thy cattle and all your animals. They will have plenty of babies. It'll be so ridiculous to go to somebody's farm and it be overpopulated with animals. It'll look like damn Large Park Zoo around this thing. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, young man Rome, grab me Exodus 11 and 7 and hold that for me. Keep going, Troop.
Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
It said, blessed shall be thy basket. Like you go in the grocery store and listen, just like it said, like, you know what I mean? The fruits of thy cattle, the increase of thy kin, the flocks of sheep. Just imagine going in the meat store, right? And I don't know if y'all have ever been in the meat store and bought meat. And when you try to buy some meat, it's like so high priced. Like it costs an arm and a leg just to get get goddamn chicken wings, steak, or anything like that. But when you get it, you only get like a few pounds of it for damn near $50 just for 2 pounds. You know what I mean? It says, blessed shall be thy basket. Blessed shall be thy basket. So just imagine going in the grocery store and you go and spend $50 for 50 pounds of meat, of a meat plan. 50 pounds. And I'm talking about just one type of meat. I'm gonna just say chicken. 50 pounds. You spend $50 for 50 pounds of chicken. That's how blessed your basket would be. The vegetables. Listen, you spend $20 and you getting like down to the whole damn garden. This how blessed your basket would be. And the store. Man, listen, you will have your type of grocery store that you see right now, it'd be so freaking huge, right? It'd be so damn huge. Man, it'll look like a goddamn a theme park. That's how big your grocery store would be. Because the Lord would bless it. Why? Because you obeyed. You obeyed the law, statutes, and commandments. You hearkened to the voice of the Lord thy God. So when you do that, he rewards you just like a father rewards his son. When the son obeys the father, his father, you know what I mean? The father tell him, hey, listen, when you get home, I want you to make sure your clothes is ironed, your room is clean, the dish is washed. I mean, do your homework, and you always come home and you do the same thing. You do exactly what your father say. What your father's going to do. He's going to bless you. He's going to reward you. He's going to reward you with damn anything that you want because you are so obedient. And I know if any one of y'all have kids, I know y'all would do the same thing for y'all kids that obeys you every time you tell them to do something with no hesitation. That's what will make your kids want to do it more. But we have to obey our Father. We are the children of Israel, so we must obey. Understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Blessed thou shalt be when thou come in, and blessed thou shalt be when thou go out.
Listen, let me tell you something. Anytime you go out, come in, you're always blessed. This is how you're blessed. This is how you want to think. Every time you say you're blessed, you should be saying to yourself, listen, now I done did all the law, statutes, commandments. I have earned my Father's love. Every time I go out and I come in, I am blessed. Understand what I'm saying? I will never have to worry about anything happening to me because the Lord is watching over me. He is protecting me from anything that can happen to me. Why? Because an obedient child, you're going to make sure don't a goddamn thing happen to your child. Your loving child. Because your child is so loving and he is so obedient. He or she is so obedient. You're gonna make sure don't damn thing happen to your child. Not this one. Understand what I'm saying? And that's how we all have to be. We have to all be that obedient child or them obedient children so we can be able to get that love and that protection and everything that we need from our Father. We have to become like Christ. We have to become Christ-like. Salaki, if that sounds too Christian. We have to become just like Christ. Become that perfect child. And we will get that reward, that same thing. Go ahead, go to verse 7.
Come on, sir. Verse 7. The Lord shall cause thy enemy that rise against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Let me tell you something, right? Again, everyone that come up against us. Just think about what happened to Tamir Rice. Think about what happened to Trayvon Martin. Think about what happened to George Floyd. Think about what happened to all our peoples that was unalived by police officers. And we obeyed our Father, that protection will always be with us. Right? And if anybody that try to come up against us, they will be smitten right before our face. They will be unalived right up on our face. You never know, like, you know what I mean? You're so obedient to the Most High. You know what I mean? You're perfect, just like how He wants you to be. The same way Christ is, you follow exactly what Christ did, and you become that perfect child, just like Christ. Just think. Somebody come and try to harm you, and another nation just came and just smite that person right in front of you, or the Lord just did it, cause a damn anvil to fall on their goddamn head. Anything. He will cause your enemy to be smitten right in front of your face. Keep reading.
They shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 way.
Right. If is any one of y'all familiar with what was going on in, I think it was Ohio? They have the Aryan nations that's going around now in all black. They have all black masks. They wearing all black, and they have like they red symbol. I know y'all know what the Aryan nations are, right? Y'all know the Aryan nations, that little sign that they have. Like,
sir, I know.
Yeah, right. So they're now going around marching with their flags, yelling out racial slurs like "kiss the boots, nigga." That's what they're going around yelling. And they actually, you know what I mean, they had black people that actually came up and confronted them about that. And you know what I mean, these devils was pepper spraying the black people that was confronting them about that. But if we obey the Lord and we listen, I mean, if we follow the law, statutes, commandments, the Lord will make them flee in 7 different ways. 7 different ways. Just think about that. Every different way you think they will flee from you, that's how they will flee. Because you are protected by the Most High. Hey, young man, Rome, go ahead and read Exodus 11 verse 7 real quick.
I don't want.
Hold that triple good ball. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Listen, let me tell you something. Not a goddamn dog shall move a tongue against the children of Israel. And we obeyed our Father. Not even a damn dog would not growl at us. Not even look at us crazy. They would not do that. Because they know we're protected by the Most High. Keep reading.
Against man or beast, that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, because there's no love like the love of Israel. The Lord loves Israel. He don't love the Egyptians. He don't love the other nations. Like we read in Deuteronomy 7:6. The Lord had chosen us to be a special people unto himself. That's the difference. And that is a difference. So those special people that he loved, not even a dog should move his tongue against the children of Israel. Not men or beasts would never be able to do that. Hey, I'm going to tell you this story, right? I'm going to tell y'all this story. Me and my daughter, this is before like I really like got real deep into the truth. You know what I mean? But I was doing a lot of studying with you know what I mean, watching classes with ISUPK, taking notes and everything. You know what I mean? This is when I was homeless. And you know what I mean, any kind of little penny I get, I went and got me a little notepad, a pencil, I had my phone, and I go out there where I sleep at, in front of buildings, wherever I can sleep. That's where I slept at. And I go out there and I would study, right? And I studied and I studied and I studied. You know what I mean? And it's like the Lord seeing that I want to make a change. You know what I mean? I started doing everything different. I started letting go a lot of the stupid stuff that I used to do. Understand what I'm saying? All the sins. I was letting it go. So, right, me and my daughter, we was walking to a person house, a friend house, right? And we see two big ass dogs come and try to charge at us, right? My daughter was scared. She was about to run, but I told her, I said, don't even move. And I stood right there. And as the dog was charging up, the dog had stopped right in the midst of everything, turned his head, and started whining and going back the opposite direction like he just seen something. I'm like, I know that it's not true. No, I know it's not true. I know it's not true. And me and my daughter still talk about that to this day. Listen, that's the Most High. That is the Most High. And when you obeying his law, statutes, and commandments, this is what happens. You know what I mean? Out of everything that I used to do, I turned away from everything. Trying to study with Christians, trying to study with Muslims, trying to study with somebody. But I actually start learning the ways that I'm supposed to learn when I start studying with the ISUPK. And I know right then and there that this is the home of the truth. That right there, like, made me feel like real, like it gave me chill bumps to see that even happening. That was crazy. So it's like real heavy that, you know what I mean, that he read this, because not even a dog will move his tongue against the children of Israel, against man or beast. Understand what I'm saying? Ever. Salaki. All right, the young man just got disconnected up out of here. So there's a duel. Yeah, Edom, KKK. That's pretty much what it is. But they ain't no different. They are no different from the KKK. They're no different from, you know what I mean, each other. They're both the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Abdul, if I'm saying that right, Salaki. All right, young man, give me Exodus 3 and verse 8, young man, Rome, and hold that for me.
Exodus 3 and verse 8.
Con,
I don't want.
Hold that for me. All right, so we're gonna go back to Deuteronomy. So we'll continue to break down these scriptures to show you what is blessed. Like I said, a lot of Christians don't know what they're talking about when they say that. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Listen, when you follow the law, statutes, commandments, this is what makes you blessed. Triple Gabar, go ahead and go to verse 8.
And come on, I don't want. The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee and thy storehouse.
Right. Do anybody know what a storehouse is?
Salaki, I don't want.
Go ahead.
Is it kind of like a warehouse, sir?
Yep, right on. It's pretty much that. It's like a large, pretty much, yeah, that's what it is. A large warehouse. So the Lord said, the Lord shall command the blessings upon thee and thy storehouse. So that means all this food that we have so much that even our storehouse is filled. We can go out and we are able to feed the poor. We are able to go out and feed the workers, not slaves, but workers. We're able to feed their families and their family's family. We're even able to feed the other nations. You know what I mean? That's how much in our storehouse, because it has been blessed from the Lord. These are blessings because we listen to that command. Just imagine you going in your warehouse and you just have, like, you know what I mean, different departments with different foods, right? This department, you got the meat department, you have the vegetable department, you have the fruit department, you even have, you know what I mean, a fish department, you know what I mean, all different types of departments, and it's blessed because it's fruitful. Like, you have so much that you're able to give out so much. You're packed with a lot of stuff. Keep reading.
And all that thou settest thy hand unto, and
right. Start right there. And all that thou settest thy hand unto, got the Midas touch. Anything I touch, it turns to gold. Let me tell you something. Anything, because the Lord has blessed the those hands. He has blessed those hands. Anything that you put your hands to is blessed. Keep reading.
And he shall bless thy in the land which the Lord thy God given thee.
Yeah, bless thee in the land. And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, our inheritance. Israel, when we get the kingdom back and we go back and we being placed back into our land is going to be blessed with plenty of everything that we need. Our own space where we don't have to share anything with the other nations. We have our own land, our own inheritance. This is what everything is going to be. All the blessings, all our cattle, all our animals, all our children, all our nations. The Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, the 12 tribes of Israel is going to be in Israel. Everything that we do is going to be in Israel. And we have a Passover, we might just have Passover in each other lands, right? We might decide we want to go to, you know what I mean, the land of Judah, You know what I mean? We might decide we want to go to the land of Ephraim and do the Passover. Wherever we decide we want to do the Passover, that's where we're going to do that at. And it's going to be big. And I'm talking about big as heck. Young man, Ro, go ahead and read that Exodus 3 and 8.
Salakia, can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
I've been wanting to ask this question, but I always forget to ask it in class. So like I remember like all the tribes like have like a land, like an inheritance, and like Judah, Issachar, and like everybody, and like I remember it uh uh Levi. I'm sorry, I forgot. This is my own tribe. I don't know why I forgot. But Levi doesn't have a land because like they're meant to be like the priest of uh uh for like everybody. But now that like anybody can become a priest, do Levi get like a land now because like everybody can be a priest, or like does it stay the same? Like, do Levi still gonna like live in like everybody's land?
So it may be the same, but I would have to ask that question to a man that's above me to get the correct answer, because I don't want to give you an answer that I'm not really sure of. And you know, we don't do that in the ISUPK. We don't just answer with our own interpretation. So that right there, I will ask that question in class tomorrow.
All right, Carter. I just ask you again next Sunday.
For sure. For sure.
All right. The water, sir.
Hey, no sweat. Go ahead, young man, Ron.
Sir. This is the book of Exodus 3 and 11. No, 3 and 8. Shalakia. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians.
Right.
And to bring them up out of that land unto a good land and a large.
And to a good land and a large. You know what I mean? A good and a large land. Back into our land. Well, we are going to basically our inheritance. What our ancestors left for us. What the Lord had placed us at, and where he said we're going to dwell. The place that the Lord is going to put us back into. That same land, that same good and large land. Keep reading.
Unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
What? Read that again.
Unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
Flowing with milk and honey. Let me tell you, listen, that's going to be the best land ever. We will never have to leave our land. It'll be flowing with everything that we need. It'll be plentiful. Plenty of everything that we need. All the essentials. Like I said, we will not have to go anywhere, because that land will be that land. That land right there is the mother of us all. So that's where everything is gonna happen at. All the magic, Salaki, all the magic, everything that we need, as far as like fruits, flowers, even animals and birds and everything, it's going to be in that area, that land. You know what I mean? That's where we're going to be fruitful and have many of kids. Our kids would not have to worry about working ever for another oppressor. They will run their own household. They will leave their mother and their father, and they will cleave unto their own wife and become their own family. And you know how like right now, if they ever did that right now, you know what I mean, our kids, and they try to go and get them a wife, they still are going to be up under the Salaki. They're still going to be under I can't pronounce the damn word. They're going to be subjected still up under that damn devil. But in this land that's flowing with milk and honey, they would never have to worry about being up under another oppressor. Ever. If they want to go out and start their own family, start their own farm, have their own cattle, their own riches, listen, we're going to be rich in the kingdom of heaven. Not with money, or not just with money, but with everything that we need. Flowing with milk and honey. All right, drop that triple good bar. Go ahead and continue reading.
Con, sir.
Mm-hmm. Let me get that with you real quick. Verse 9.
The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself.
Right, just like how we brought out in Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Those special people is who? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations that every nation hates, that every nation had in captivity. Those people that the Lord is going to establish to be a holy people unto himself. We're those special people that he is talking about. We're those holy people that he is talking about that's going to be holy unto himself. Keep reading.
If thou shalt keep the commandment of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways.
Right. If thou shalt keep the commandments, we're going to continue to be a holy people unto the Most High. We're going to continue to be a special people unto the Lord. If we continue to keep the commandments, we're going to continue to be blessed. If we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, and we walk in his ways, whatever he's telling us to do, we must do. Thy shall and thy shall not. Keep that in mind. That's what's going to happen as we continue to follow his rules, his laws. Nothing but love. Only for Israel. Go ahead to verse 10.
And all people of the earth shall see that art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee.
Right. All the people on the earth shall see that thou art called by thy name of the Lord. You know what I mean? What does that mean? We are called the children of God. We are the children of the Most High. We'll be called by his name. Understand what I'm saying? We are the Israelites according to this Bible. We're going to be called by his name. And they shall be afraid. Every time they mention us or even think about doing anything to us, they're like, bro, don't do that. I'm telling you right now, that's the Most High's peoples. That's the God of heaven and earth. The Alpha and Omega. Listen, don't mess with them. Listen, I ain't with you, dog. Nah, I'm good on that. You can have that one. Nah, bro. they're going to be afraid every time that we're being mentioned, because we're going to be called by his name. Now, the young man fell out again. Hey, when you damn. All right. Hold that, Triple Gabar. I'm gonna pull up a scripture real quick until the young man jump back in. All right. Let me see. Let me see if we're gonna jump back in real quick. Hey, shout outs to everybody that's in the class. The Water for joining me live. You know what I mean? The Water for rocking out with me. You know, I hold it down every Sunday. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try to have many more days like this here when we just breaking down nothing but scriptures. You know what I mean? These Christians, these fake Israelite groups, you know what I mean? They hate the truth. But this is where you're gonna get all the knowledge and all the food and everything that you thirst for inside of this truth. No matter what you say against the ISUPK, we are the home of the truth. Young man, Rome, grab Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5, Baba Shah.
God.
Oh shit, Slocky. Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ, by your nah. You on mute. Young man, wrong. You on mute. If you read.
God, sir.
Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5.
Shalakia, sir. This is the book of Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me,
Right.
that ye should.
Right. Start right there. It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments. All right, we're gonna go backwards, right? What is the judgment? The judgment is what will happen if you don't do what the Lord told you to do. If you
Shalakia,
don't,
sir.
go ahead.
You in and out.
Oh, Salaki. Yeah, the judgments is what will happen if you don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments. If you don't hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, there are consequences for that. I'm good now. I'm still going in and out.
Con, sir.
I am.
Con, sir.
Oh shoot. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second.
I can hear you. I can hear you better, but yeah, you going in and out.
All right. Let me see. We're gonna look up the word statues. Let's see what the word statues mean. For I mean, maybe the people in the chat or people that's viewing the class that do not know what statues mean. I don't see it in. I don't see it in the Zonovan. So I'm gonna look it up. We're gonna look at it. If y'all can get that for me before me, it'll be greatly appreciated. Right, a dog. I mean, we be punished on judgments. That is the judgment, the punishments. If we don't hearken to the voice of the Lord, I mean, there are consequences for that. I mean, that's why we have to understand, like, everything that's happening to us is because we are not listening to what our Father told us to do. Okay. Let me see. Make sure. All right. If anybody else got it, go ahead and grab that. Matter of fact, I already beat y'all to it. I got it. All right. So the word statue, right? Or statues. This is in the Oxford language. That's my source. It says a written law passed by um, legislative body, right? It's a law, right? So if you understand the context of what's going on, it says, behold, I have taught you statutes, which is a law. I had taught you laws, right? And judgments. Now, I mean, those laws and judgments is the do's and the don'ts. Like I said, thy shall and thy shall not. You know what I mean? When you do follow the laws, this is going to happen. Blessings. Bless is this. Bless is this. Bless is this. Bless is you. But if you don't, these are the judgments for that. You have a good judgment, then you have a bad judgment. If you don't listen, these judgments is going to come upon you. Like I said, like, look at the conditions that we're in. It's because we have not been obeying the Most High. Understand what I'm saying? We're not obeying him. So you know what? We are at the bottom right now. And we are out here at the polls, at different areas where they have voting booths, trying to vote for an oppressor to be over us, hoping that, you know what I mean, he will understand us or give us some mercy for everything that we're going through. These are the judgments. It is like plenty of judgments if we don't do what we're supposed to do. Go ahead, keep reading, young man. I don't want to lag onto that too much. For time's sake, go ahead. Y'all been wrong. You got it?
You hear me?
John. Yeah, you probably was on mute.
Come on, sir. All right. Even as the Lord, my God, he said 4 and 5, right?
God.
Shalakia, sir. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord, my God, commanded me,
right,
that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right. That's that land. That's the land of Israel. This is where you're going to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. That is where the milk and honey is. In order to get that blessing, we must obey and be taught the laws, statutes, and commandments, and the judgments. We have to observe the judgments, like understand what's going to happen if we don't do it. Keep reading.
The book of Deuteronomy 5 and 6. Keep therefore and do them,
Right.
For this.
Start right there. He said, keep therefore and do them. Right? What he's saying? He is saying, keep the commandments. He didn't say they're done away with. He said, keep them. They're not stopping right there. You have to continue to do the laws. You have to keep it and you have to do them. Like the scripture says, don't be hearers of the word, be doers. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people they get on live, they hear us on live, they hear us on the street corners, they hear us on radios, you know what I mean? And we're teaching our peoples about who they are and who your God is, who Christ loved and who he died for. And all y'all want to do is like be on there getting preached a sermon. We're not here to preach a sermon. We're here to teach and edify our people. Feel what I'm saying? We're here to edify. So we're supposed to keep them and do it. Don't be hearers of the word, be doers. Do the laws. If we telling you, listen, the reason why we're in these conditions is because we're not following the law, statutes, commandments. What does that mean? That don't mean just hear it and be like, well, I can't really do it. So, or they might just agree to everything. Yeah, I think we should do the law, statutes, commandments. Yeah, I agree with that, man. That's the reason why we're in the conditions that we're in. That's the reason why we can't find a good job. We the last hired, that first fired, and all this different stuff. But when it come down to doing the law, statutes, commandments, you forget all about it. You just don't even do it. You see us every day on live, on the radio, on the street corners, and you still like, man, I don't know. That ham for Thanksgiving, man, that thing was just looking so juicy, man. I want to stop. I say I don't eat pork like that, but man, when Mama made that ham, that thing was just looking so good. It was smelling so good, man. I just can't do it. Same thing, Lucky. Same thing, know what I mean? A lot of females do when it comes down to like them giving up crabs and shrimp. Tell a sister, know what I mean, that hey, listen, eating crabs and lobsters is not good for you. Know what I mean? The Lord says you don't supposed to eat that. She like, I don't know, man. Oh, you got to give me some time. Shoot, man, that's hard. It's not hard. Let me tell you something. It's not hard. It's not grievous. The Lord said it's not grievous. You can stop eating crabs and lobsters. There are plenty of things to eat. And actually, fish is very good for you. Plenty of proteins. Understand what I'm saying? Very healthy. Crabs, shrimp, clams, you know what I mean? All these different shellfish, it's not good for you. They're made to clean the bottom of the ocean. That's what they're made for. They are the roach of the sea. You don't supposed to eat that anyways. They're what cleans the ocean. That's why I have the ocean looking so transparent and blue. Because we have them out there cleaning our ocean. Just like we had the algae eater. I mean, the algae eater eat all the algae to keep the fish tank clean. But if you're eating all the crabs and these shrimps, what ocean gonna look like? It's gonna look green. So we must keep that out there. But fish that has fins and scales, we can eat that. And that's very healthy and it's very good. Especially when black people make do fish fries and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. One of the best days in your life is gonna be when the black man or black woman do a fish fry. Let me tell you, Happy days make you do a happy dance, eating food like that. Go ahead, keep going, Salaki.
The book of Deuteronomy 5 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, for
Mm-hmm.
this is your wisdom and
This is your
understanding.
wisdom and understanding. This is for your wisdom and your understanding. We're not, listen, the laws, statutes, and commandments ain't just placed there just to tell you what to do. It's for your understanding. Like I said, like the scripture, that one of the laws says, I think it's if I'm not mistaken, it's Leviticus 11 and 3, or maybe 4, where it says you don't supposed to eat swine, right? This is for your understanding, right? When you understand that the pork is made to be a garbage disposal. It is not good for you. That's why the Lord telling you not to eat it. He know that you don't supposed to eat it. That's why he's telling you. He know what goes on with the pig, with the swine. He created it. So he know what he made it for. So that's why he told you don't eat that. Yeah, everything that I made is good, but that right there that I made was good, it's made for a purpose. They have a purpose. Every animal have a purpose. So if he's telling you, listen, don't eat the swine, it is abominable to you. Don't eat it. This is for your wisdom and your understanding. You'll think next time, like when you start eating pork and you have a long ass tapeworm going up and down your colon and stuff like that. You know what I mean, I was just watching something about that. You know what I mean, dude had a long tapeworm in his bowels and in his stomach. I'm talking about long and coming out his backside. Long tapeworm. Why? Because he's eating the swine, what the Lord told you not to eat. That's why he's telling you don't eat that. This is for your understanding and your wisdom. It's like your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. Keep reading.
In the sight of the nations,
Mm-hmm.
which shall hear all these statutes,
Right.
and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people.
Right. Surely this like when they know that we do things and we know like right now a lot of the other nations think we are dumbass people. Salaki for my language. They think we're real dumb. But when we follow the law, statutes, commandments, and we understand and we use our wisdom, people will come to us and tell and ask us, you know what I mean, different questions because they know we have the understanding and the wisdom. They will know, like they will ask us, should we eat this? What can we not eat? What could we eat? You know what I mean? They'll come to us for that wisdom and understanding. You know what I mean? When they know that we're those people that we obey our Father, they know we know something. They know we some very smart people if we listen to our Father. You know what I mean? Because He teach us everything about things that the other nations do not know. You know what I mean? A lot of like your oppressor, the white man, he eat his meat uncooked, right? And we already know uncooked food have worms in it and all different types of pestilence, whatever you want to call it. If I'm saying it right, Salaki. They have these different things because it's uncooked food that is not good for you. So they will come to us and ask us as if we was like equal shore or something like that. You know what I mean? We know the right temperatures, on how to cook different things, how long to leave it out, when to throw it away. They will come to us. Why? Because we got our understanding and our wisdom from the Most High. They will know we some great people because we listen to our Father, our God. Understand what I'm saying? Keep reading. Verse 7. You on mute?
No, I'm not. You hear me?
Con.
You hear me?
Con.
Salakia, sir.
All right, go
Verse
ahead.
7.
Right.
For what nation is so great who have God so nigh unto them?
What nation is there so great
That
who have
we call upon him for.
Salaki, who have God close to them? What great nation has they God close to them that will protect them and teach them and do these things for them? That nation that obeys their Father, their Lord, their God. Keep reading. Start off
Verse
with
8.
as the Lord in the middle of 7.
Okay, Khan, sir. As the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
Right. Everything that we need, he is there for us because we obey him, whatever we need. I mean, blessed when thou goest out, blessed when thou cometh in. We will be blessed every time we obey the Most High. Triple Gabar, go ahead and continue. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 12. But Christians, like I said, Christians, your Christian pastor, your reverend, they're not going to teach you this, right? But you don't want to hear this. You want to go up in church and sing and dance, hoop and holler. You're going to break dance and spinning on your damn back, doing the pop, doing the worm. You want to do all this stuff. You want to hear singing, you know what I mean? Go turn on your radio. Go listen to some R&B. When you go to church, you're supposed to go and learn. You're supposed to ask questions. When is it a perfect time for you to stop the pastor from preaching and tell him to start teaching? Ask him questions in the middle of his sermon. Ask him 100 questions. Like when you come into ISUPK, you can ask 100 questions. That's what we're here for. We answer questions. We can be in the middle of our topic and we answer questions. Go ahead, keep reading. Verse 12. Triple Gabar. If you're reading your phone on mute. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 12.
Salaki, I don't.
Go ahead. No sweat.
The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasures, the heaven to give the rain unto thy land, and his season.
Right. That's another thing, right? Like a lot of times when you growing fruits, vegetables, you know what I mean, things of that such, you have times where when people are trying to grow that, you know what I mean, the sun may be too hot, it's too blazing. You know what I mean, they in the wrong spot. The soil is not good soil. You know what I mean? The sun burn up every fruit that's out there A lot of fruits is rotten. It's not enough rain. Understand what I'm saying? All these different things that, you know what I mean, that's causing these fruits and vegetables and different things to decrease. It causes it to decrease because this land is not blessed. Right? The oppressor, he's trying to take over. Well, he pretty much took over this land and it's not blessed. He's not fit to open up his treasure, his good treasures in the heaven, know what I mean, to give rain unto the land in his season. And you already know the season. Spring, summer, fall, winter, know what I mean? Even when it's cold, when the winter comes, it's too cold. And they kill all the crop. They kill all the fruit. But the Lord is saying that because if you obey, the Lord shall open up his good treasures, right? And the heaven to give the rain unto the land in his seasons, meaning it would be perfect. Every time it rain, it will rain just enough to feed the plants. Know what I mean? When it's sunny, it's enough sun that it'll help the plants to grow and not burn the crop and not burn the trees. The winter will not be so cold where it just kill everything. And when it spring back up, it'll spring right on time in the spring. Right when Passover, right around Passover, when Passover start, then you start seeing all different types of plants start springing up. That's the new year. Keep reading.
And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Right. We should have so much, we're able to give out a lot. Just like I was saying about our storehouse. We have so much in our storehouse, in our warehouse, that we're able to feed families. We're able to feed our slaves. We're able to feed our workers. There's a difference. Now, understand the context of what I said that in, because in the time to come, we are going to have slaves. That's your oppressor. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. So your oppressor is going to be in captivity. He is going to be a slave on somebody's field, no matter who it is, even if it's Trooper Gabars, if it's Young Man Rome's, if it's mine, if it's Bayana and her husband, it's gonna be somebody's field, even if it's Abdul. You know what I mean? He's gonna be in somebody's field working. Understand what I'm saying? So we will be able to lend things out to our slaves, our workers, our families, our sons, our daughters. You know what I mean? We'll be able to lend that out, but we will not borrow anything. We will not borrow anything from our oppressors or our slaves or anything. We will have everything that we need. We won't need anything to borrow. They won't have anything. We have it all. You know what I'm saying? We got it. We don't need for nothing. Like how they say, we don't need for nothing. We good. We good over here. We straight. All right, go to verse 13.
And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
Like I said before, he will make you the head and not the tail. He will put you above all nations on the face of this earth. You will not have to go and vote for your oppressor to be over you, because you will not be the tail anymore. You will be the head. Because if you hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments that he command thee this day, he's going to set you above all nations, above, not under, not equal to. He's going to set you above all nations on the face of this earth. You will be the head and not the tail. You will not be at the bottom anymore. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you don't have a lot of inheritance. Feel what I'm saying? You will still be over them. You'll be poor, but they'll be poorer. I don't even think that's even a word, but there will be more poor. But even our peoples won't be poor. I won't even consider them being poor. They just don't have as much as everyone else does. But our oppressors would be way under. They will be at the bottom, right along with your Christian pastor, right along with your reverend. They will be at the bottom. Keep reading.
And thou shalt be above only.
Right. Like he just said. Damn. Right on the head. You shall be above only. You will not be the tail anymore. If you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, you will only be above only. Only. There is no under anymore. You will be at the top. And even if you're at the bottom, you're still at the top. If you understand what I'm saying. You'll be on top of them. So no matter what, you're still placed over your oppressor. Keep reading.
And thou shalt not be beneath, if thou shalt hearken unto the commandment of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them.
Like the scripture just said, you will never have to worry about that as long as you continue to listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments. You will never have to worry about that anymore. If you're tired of being somebody's slave at their job, at their workplace, come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. So Christ can hurry up and come back and crack those skies, because Babylon is eventually going to fall one way or another. And you best believe that. Go ahead to number 14. This is going to be the last one.
Sir. And they shall not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
Right. You should not leave this truth. When you come into ISUPK and you learn how to obey these laws, and you learn about the laws and who you are and what is your purpose, and you are blessed because you're listening, you should not leave from this truth. It says, and thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee. Once you get this and you understand that this is for your understanding and your wisdom, you will not go to the right hand or to the left, to serve any of the gods. Right now, that's what we're doing. We're putting the white man over us as a god over us. We the only people that serve a God that do not look like us. I wonder why. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments, and let's get this kingdom of heaven so we can get up out of this hellhole, this place called Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah and spiritual Egypt. Let's come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Learn who you are under the leadership of Commanding General Yahanna. And with that, we are the ISUPK, started off at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commanding General Yahanna. And the water to everybody that's in the class that, joined the class, rocking it out with me. Big ups to Trooper Gabar, Young Man Rome. Hey, the water for reading for me. I see a new person in the class, Abdul. If I'm saying that right, if I'm not, Salaki. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that y'all rocking with me in the chat. Hey, make sure y'all pay y'all tithes. Make sure that y'all pay y'all hotel fees up. You know what I mean? Get your Passover stuff ready. You know what I mean? Pay your Passover tickets. And hey, the water. So that I said, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah Brakatah to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema and Nathan, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. Shalom. Shalom, Israel.